It's a very beautiful day and a breezy day today, and I'm very excited to show you this house. We are currently located at Senibong Cove, and as you can see behind me is a strata property. So you can see it's actually very clean and beautiful. That's how I like it. Alright, so in Johor Bahru, right, it's rarely that we have seen a lot of good landscape property over here. So today I'm going to introduce you this property. It's not only a home but it's also a lifestyle. Why do I say so? Tune into my video and you'll know more. Alright, come on, let's go. Good morning everybody, I'm Kia. So welcome to my video, and today I'm very excited to show you this renovated property because this unit, right, is not only renovated, but this is one of the property that they have consists of art, sense, and also practical. So this house, right, is one of the house that I have seen and I really fell in love with it. Alright, so without further ado, let's go and take a look inside of the house. So coming in, you can see this is a car porch area. It can easily fit up to 1 or 2 cars, but normally it's 1 car if you prefer a spacious vibe. So as you can see on my left hand side, there's an alfresco over here. So you can see from here, you know that the owner of the house, right, love hosting friends and family. And also I heard that he's a very good cook. I can't wait to try his food, alright? So this is the alfresco over here. It's actually very beautiful design because the color tone, right, I really love it. And one of the things, right, is that because Senibong Cove is a strata unit, it's actually very hard to get approval on things that you have to do on the exterior part, but the owner get an approval on the awning, as you can see. So they have a shade over here. It will be very cooling, alright? And on my right hand side, you can see there's a sink over here. Alright, this house, right, is a semi Wabi-Sabi style. So you can see there is a like raw beauty in it. And also it's very artsy, alright? So I feel that most of the people over here in the modern society, they can actually enjoy the house very much, alright? So this is a sink area where you can do your washing and everything. And as you can see, it's not a usual sink in the original developer unit. It's actually a extended one. Like they made it themselves, so it's actually very good for hosting and also washing and everything. So I think this is a very nice thing over here. And moving forward, this will be the alfresco area. It can sit up to 6 people because of the long table over here. And guess what? When you see at the bottom of the alfresco, right, there is view. Alright, so which means, right, if you like more sunlight, you can move the alfresco out or inside, depending on you, depending on how the lighting you want it to be. Alright, we have a lot of natural lighting in this house because the owners, right, emphasize on the natural lighting and as well as the aesthetic of the house. Alright, so moving along, you will know what I'm saying. Okay, coming in here, right, as I told you that the owner love hosting, and this will be the live kitchen, also the bar counter over here where he can actually cook and serve through here to his friends and family. So it's actually very nice. And even if there's no friends or family, they can sit here as a couple and then have a drink, cook. After they cook, they just bring it here, have a drink, a breakfast place, lunch place, dinner place, okay? This area, right, they have a lot of place where you can actually have food and also chill over here. So it's actually a very nice holiday home, alright? So this is how it looks like everything, and you can see there's a lot of greenery over here, which also is one of my favorite things in the house, alright? So coming in, you can see there's a bench over here, and yeah, that's it, alright? And they have a bicycle because they love outdoor cycling, and it's actually, you can see it's very neat and organized, the whole house. Alright, so coming in, as you can see, right, they have this tailor-made, I would say like cabinet and also some shelf to put their stuff, and it's actually tailor-made and custom-made. As you can see, right, you can see they have this handle to put their keys, to put their gloves, and also some books or masks over here. And here will be some of the essentials that needed for the car porch, as well as they don't spoil the aesthetic because it's very neat over here. And this will be the like the shoe rack over here, alright? So coming in, this will be the mosquito net. This is like magnetic lah, alright? So you can come in and you can see they also have the space over here. The nice thing about this house, right, they have a lot of wall space. Why do I say so? Because the cabinet, right, is not like full height cabinet, which will actually make the house more smaller. So you can see all of these are custom made, tailor made, and is custom to the human heights with mathematics and engineering skill, alright? So you can see all of this is over here. And even though this one is from IKEA, right, from the owner, but it's actually very well custom to this one. Alright, coming in, this will be the original, the wrapper door. It's actually very heavy and nice door over here. And coming in, you can see there is this plant over here, okay? This is one of the special features. This is the rear trunk, but this leaves over here, right, you can open it and wash it because this one is fake leaf. Alright, so it kind of like you can keep it clean, you don't have the dry leaf falling in, but you still have the greenery inside the house, alright? So coming in, we'll take a look at the dining area, alright? So this dining area, right, is made out of cement, and you can see they have this rustic features. The owner, they have this chemical over here, so it makes it very smooth, but also very nice. So it's actually one of a kind. Everything here is tailor-made, custom-made. You wouldn't find it elsewhere, alright? So they have this Meranti wood. All of the wood, they are made of Meranti wood, so it's actually a good solid wood. You can see this is a wall panel over here. Initially, it's a wall, they want to make it like more special, so they just put a Meranti wood over it, alright? And this is not the lights button, this is a security button. So whenever you press it, the security will think that you have emergency, they will come and rescue you. So it's actually very safe over here, alright? So coming in, you can see this is the countertop. This is where the magic works, okay? Like the owner loves to drink and also serve drinks as well, so you can see a lot of drinks over here. So this is where he like kind of do the bartender work. And as you can see, there's two chairs over here, right? It's specifically mathematically engineered, custom made, alright? Do you know why? Because okay, as a person, right, when we sit here, right, there is also like a custom. You can see we have the leg space over here, we still have this cabinet space over here, and we can also sit here. So it's actually very nice. I mean, it's all custom made, so you can see it's very human touch over here, alright? And this is the bar, and also it's made out of Meranti wood, the wood that I told you in the house. Okay, so this is all of the set, and it's also movable, so which means if you want it to be at the living space, you can move it over there. So this one is also movable, you can see there's wheel. And I like it, right? The owner have mentioned, right, sometimes they want to host at the living space, but they need like an island, right? So this can act as an island over here. You can just push it out and then you can just go over there, alright? So coming in towards the living room, there's a storeroom over here. I won't show you, but it's actually very well organized, alright? I'll show you the other part of the house. So this is the living space over here. I have on the lights more brighter, but let's say if you don't want this bright lights, you can actually have the yellow light. It will be more warm over here, alright? The owner like it warm, so you will feel it's very homey vibe over here. The living space is very clean and also very practical. I mean, it's not like very fully renovated with all the cabinets or wardrobes over here, but they just have this piece of long TV shelf over here, which make it very minimalistic and as well as very clean. So this is a very nice vibe. They are doing a lot of touches in the greenery as well as like the lights and aesthetic. So the house is a very different kind of vibe. Alright, so coming in, this is my favorite part of the house, alright? This is the private dining space by the owner, and you can see this is where he can host his friends and family if they don't want to be at the alfresco side. This is where it is, and they have fan for ventilation use, and as well as you can see they have this shelf for the speaker. So if you have good food, good friends, of course you need good music, right? So they have this shelf over here where you can put your JBL speaker over here, and the sound is actually very surrounded. So it's also engineered, and he have already calculated everything specifically to put it here just right, and also they can turn around. So which means if you prefer your music to space here, you can turn it here or you can turn it here depending on you, alright? And in this house, right, you don't feel very heaty because they have a lot of shade, but also a lot of natural light coming in. So you can see in the upper area over here, right, they have this two shade over here. One is the transparent shade and the other one is like a net, and the trees over there outside, the owner specifically asked the management not to trim all of the trees, so it can also do some shading over here, alright? So it's actually a very relaxing space over here. I mean, it's so nice, especially at the evening time when I come, right? Once the sky becomes a bit dark and you have this ambient lighting, right? Wow, it's so nice, all right? So coming in, this will be an area where they have a sink. So they have a lot of sink because they will do a lot of cooking and washing. So you can see they have sink here to keep the place clean also. They custom made it the sink, all right? And this will be the area where you can actually chill over here, all right? So let's go and take a look at the other part of the house, come on. Alright, so there is 4 bedrooms over here. All the bedrooms are considered en suite except for the ground floor one because the ground floor is separated. I will show you this bedroom. The owner treated it as like a study or workplace area, so you can see there's a lot of laptop, computer, and as well as book and everything over here. So this is the space over here, but let's say if you want to change it to a bedroom or like a grandma room is also okay, but you can actually take a look at how it is, the spacing and everything. I feel like it's very nice that they have this big table over here. One of them have its own separate place over here, all right, for the works. And also they have this window over here and they put the tinted, not all, but just a bit to have the natural light coming in. Alright, so it's actually a very nice vibe over here. So right now, let's take a look at the bathroom area. So this is how the bathroom looks like, very clean. You can shower here also, there's a shower space over here. From here you can see that it's actually very well maintained and very clean. I very like the house. I mean, I come here several times already and I feel that every time I come I'm so happy, alright. So coming in, we'll take a look at the kitchen area. So for the kitchen area, to keep the oil and grease going to the living area, so they have this glass door over. So coming into the kitchen, right, the space is actually very organized. I mean, from the camera you'll feel that it's a bit small, but to me, right, I feel it's just right. Everything is in place because, like what I say, everything is custom made. So the owner have already measured everything to the size of the appliances and everything, and it is made to be just right. Not much, not less, but just right. Alright, so you can see everything is just right. Even though we have 2 persons to be in the kitchen area, there will be also space to move about. It's not that like crampy or squeezy, alright. So when over here, right, you can also serve your dishes outside to the alfresco area. So it's actually very nice. And all these cabinets are all custom made. And as you can see, there is a ventilation over here, okay? So normally in Senibong Cove, right, the ventilation from the cooking and everything, because there's oil and grease, it will go out to the car porch area, making the car very oily and greasy. But the owner custom made it to let the ventilation go up to the master room. There's a corner over there, it won't affect the master room also. So the oil and grease will be going another place, so the whole house won't be oily and greasy. So it's actually a very thoughtful thought on this. And coming in, I'll show you the other part of the kitchen, which is the built-in oven and also the chiller area over here, alright. And this is the fridge area. Everything is custom made. And that is the washing space over here. This is a washer and a dryer over here. And they have this space over here where you open and you can put all your softener detergent inside. So everything will be like hidden. You won't feel that it's actually open to everyone. So it's actually very nice, very well organized. So right now, after touring the ground floor, let's take a look at the first floor area. Come on. Coming up to the first floor area, so this will be the secondary living area. As you can see, right, the lighting is also quite good because we have an air wall over here. And as well, the owner installed a fan over here is because you can have this zen space over here where you can do your chilling and everything. And one of the features of this area, right, is this greenery area. Guess what is this? So this leads to the top part of the house. I mean, it cannot be accessible, but it's where like the water tank and everything is. But the owner make it to a place where, right, he told me there's one, because he got a tall ladder, so he will use the ladder to climb up. And during Chinese New Year, right, there's fireworks. So they are sitting upstairs and they are looking around at the fireworks 360 degrees. It's so beautiful. So this is one of the features you can enjoy in this house. And right now, let's take a look at the other bedroom as well as the bathroom. Come on. So coming here, this will be the guest room area by the, and you can see it's actually very thoughtful because I quite like the idea that they have this blind instead of a day curtain, so you can have more night lighting coming in. And you can see this vibe, right, is very hotel feel, very homey feel, because the owner like to keep the guests feeling welcome. So you can see they have this, like, you know, the hotel setup over here. So it's actually very nice. So it's really very nice. All right, very well planned, everything. And coming in, this is the bathroom, is en suite. Okay, and there's a Christmas tree over here. All right, so right now let's take a look at the other part of the house. So in this area, right, the owner treat it as like a storage area and also his man cave. Why do I say so? Let me show you. So this area is where he stores his stuff. There's a storage area over here, and behind is the ladder and everything. It's also a storage area. And coming in, this is where he play games or maybe like chill over here. This is his man cave. This acts like a sofa bed. And over here, there's a special feature, right? When I open the window, you can see there's a clothing handle over here, okay? This is specialty made, custom made, alright? So to hang the clothes and everything, they don't want to ruin the aesthetic in the car wash area with the clothing lining outside, alright? So it's actually very nice over here, alright? So right now, let's take a look at the master room. Come on. Wow! Coming into the master room, you can see the whole house is actually very neat, organized, and also very clean. I quite like that the space is very greenery and very natural. You can see a lot of natural light coming in. So this is the bedroom space, and you won't feel very crampy, because you know why? One of the things is that you can see a developer, they have done like a small space for you to put your curtain, but the owner didn't do it at there is because they don't want it to feel very heavy over here. So you can see they self-made the Meranti wood over here to make it like a curtain frame over here. So they have more wall space, making the house looks more spacious. Okay, so you can feel the bedroom space is more spacious. And coming in, they have this balcony over here. So this is where sometimes the owner have the breakfast or like the dinner over here, but mostly breakfast to enjoy, to chat. And they have this umbrella over here to cover the shade, alright? So they have a lot of greenery to cover the shade, so it's actually very windy and not very heaty, alright? So let me show you where the ventilation, the oil and grease went up to. It's actually at that corner over there, so it's kind of like just go out through there lah. So they have this sink over here. You will notice, right, every small little corner they have sink over here to wash their hands, or maybe like they just love it to be clean. This is one of the reasons. And coming in, this will be the bedroom space over here. It's like a wardrobe space, but it's very open and everything is very custom made, because as you see, this chair, right, is able to move in and out, and it's actually just right, you know, just right. So the space is actually very custom, and I quite like it that everything is very neat. So right now, let's take a look at the master bathroom. So this is how the master bathroom looks like, very nice. Adding some touch of the plants really make the house looks a bit different and very nice, alright? So this comes to the end of my tour of this Lagoon Residence Superlink house, and right now I'll do a conclusion for you. Let's go. Thank you for watching my video. I'm Kia. So this comes to a conclusion of my video, and I know it's very beautiful, right? Okay, so I'm very excited to shoot this video, so that's why it took some time to shoot, especially such a long video, because I would like to let you know the little features of the house and also what's the unique point of the house. Okay, I would like to bring it inside the video. But let's say if you want to experience it in person, you can actually contact me. I'm Kia. My number is over here. Contact me for a viewing. And the house, right, is selling for 2.1 million. Alright, so if you are interested, you can come for a viewing. And homeowners, if you are looking for any property to sell or to rent, you can also look for me. I'm Kia. Alright, some of the special feature is that we have a backyard over here, because just this row, right, we have this backyard. The other side don't have. And also another feature is that we are near to the security guard house, so anything happen, you can actually just shout for them or anything. Okay, so this is one of the perks of the house. And overall, right, the house is very beautiful, very tastefully renovated, and also very artsy. Okay, so if you are someone who actually love this kind of vibe, right, and you would like to get a holiday home in Johor Bahru itself, feel free to contact me. I'm Kia. And this comes to an end of my video, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye bye!